lead as he breaks off in frame 4. Six is the target, of course, for a meeting with either David Grace or the defending and 2 times champion Judd Trump. They do battle this evening. As will David Grace. Forward your 2.
Easy enough to play for the blue.
8.
I like to get onto that red. That's just to the right of the black, just below the black to the right of it, but I don't think he can get to it this time round. Now, depending on and develop the black.
14.
Vital, of course, he's been twice a world finalist, losing on both occasions, of course, to O'Sullivan. Let's not forget what he's had to endure off the table and wonder at how much more he might have won had he not had to do so.
20.
It's Crohn's disease, which he's had to battle throughout his pro career, which dates back to the late 90s. Something he still has to grapple with. In his words, he's been to hell and back.
Just slow down. Just a real fighter. On and off the table. Got to admire him.
But he's still got to convert. That's all important now. Oh, that's exactly what he didn't.
Ali Carter 26.
He has missed a couple, Ali Carter, but he hasn't been punished and still has him lots of confidence, knowing that O'Sullivan is just not firing on any cylinders. Losing confidence.
Revert to type and start to up the ante a bit, because at the moment the tactic isn't working against Carter. He's more than happy to battle it out with him and take his time and impose his style, his usual brand of snooker on this match if he is to prevail. Great chance though for to move 2 clear at the break.
Still quite a bit of work to do. Doesn't want to be straight on this red.
12.
Pink and black possible. But he needs to put a lot of power. Well played, found the gap beautifully. Played that deep screw shot with a lot of left-hand side on the cue ball.
80.
Found that gap between the two reds. Look at this again. Look at the side on the cue ball.
30.
Whizzes through that little gap there between the reds.
$90.
It's got one more red, and then it's difficult. I think the red behind the black spot may go.
23.
That's a bonus if the pink goes.
Down, so if Carter can develop the reds in the centre of the table, O'Sullivan have plenty to ponder during the 15-minute interval.
For me, he's played Ali Carter's game. He's got involved in the safety. He has had chances, Ronnie O'Sullivan, that's for sure, but just at this time of game suits Ali Carter.
The gap between the two reds.
Yeah, a little fortunate again, but good luck. Push the reds on for a plant. Maybe a chance to put the colour safe. It's got the yellow reasonably safe. I'm surprised it didn't put the greens.
50 still remaining. Dear oh dear.
Going from bad to worse, I don't think he can wait to get to the interval.
Different gear for sure in the second half of this match.
1.
O'Sullivan is playing into Carter's hands. Frame ball. Well, clearly O'Sullivan was the heavy favourite at the outset, given his landslide record against Carter, but it was never going to be. It's proving to be anything but. Six guarantee that O'Sullivan won't play on, and the previous so far this afternoon. Hopeless anyway of getting the snookers he needs.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Will he change his approach after the interval? I think he's got Trump O'Sullivan Mark III. Of course, Trump has got to get past David Grace this evening. 7.
Great pot.
Yeah, Carter fully deserves his 3-1 lead, as he always does. He's not always been clinical this afternoon, but he's certainly been more effective than his opponent. This match is being played in a style that is surely more suited to the captain than the Rocket, who's been more like a tortoise thus far. Plenty for Andy, Jimmy, Alan to chew over.
14.
Yeah, I just wonder if Ron just try and get his eye in his touch.
Let's not forget big century to level this match, but that's
23.
been rather the exception than the rule for O'Sullivan so far today. Quietly about his business very effectively.
Ali Carter 23 in the front.
Losing the first 13 against O'Sullivan, and it's so far so very good for Ali Carter at the halfway stage. He leads 3 frames.